Let's say I want to go into my Nintendo Entertainment System. I can click on Nintendo Entertainment System. It will load in the Excel file that has all of my titles. And now I'm actually in a pretty interface where I could walk around with this wherever I am and actually have access to all of my games. And I can just tap right or left and it will load the next title in the sequence. I can use the drop down to select from all of my titles. Let's say I want to play Bubble Bobble. I can just tap that, see the box art. We have all the metadata, as you see, stored down here, such as the title, the genre I can set, the emulation path. So if I have an emulator already on my Windows Surface or my Windows laptop, I can set the path for that, and it will automatically launch that emulator and look for the title associated with whatever the box art is, so that when you tap this box art, it will actually play the game. So you pretty much have like a full arcade experience in your hand, where you can have thousands of titles at your disposal through a very pretty elegant interface that you're gonna want to show off to your friends. So if I tap Bubble Bobble with my finger, it's actually gonna load the emulator, load up the title. It did all that on its own and actually just start playing. So you can see here, I have full access to the game. If I had a controller plugged in, I could play this. I actually could play it right now with the the keyboard and the mouse, but it's really, you want the joystick and the full experience of it. So if I close out of that, yes, I'm sure, I can go to another game. Let's say I scroll down, jump in and out of systems. So if I'm looking at baseball stars for the Nintendo Entertainment System, I can jump back out, go back to my gallery of all of my systems that I have available to me. Basically, these are all the different emulators and different programs I have locally on my machine or in Dropbox or on OneDrive to make this a little bit more portable. Let's say I want to play a Nintendo 64 game. I can just tap on Nintendo 64. It will load in the Nintendo 64 system via the emulation and have all of my titles displayed to me in viewable box art. So I can see I currently only have one title here. It displays the box art. But if I want to play this instantly, I can just tap on the box art. It will load up the appropriately. I have access to that game, regardless of anything else. It's very simple to have access to the game just at the point of a click on the box art. Let's expand this so we can see if the game really is playing. It's being emulated at this point in time. That's actually a great game. So if we close out of here, the emulator closes, I can go back to the main menu, and you have access to all of your systems again. So it's very easy to use, very fun. It's very elegant on the Windows Surface. If I go back in, actually another feature is where you can view all of the box art that you currently have for a particular system. So let's say if I go back to Nintendo Entertainment System, it will show me all of the box art that I have. If I click View Gallery, it actually load those files into an Excel file nonetheless, which is actually pretty cool. And once that will actually load in the box art. And we can see all of the box art, all of the titles that I currently have for my Nintendo games. So I can use this Excel file as an interactive gallery to view all of the games that I have on file. This is, pretty much an amazing experience with Microsoft Surface and a custom app that allows you to play your games. And if I ever wanted to play one of these games, instead of going back to that original menu where you can actually click on the box art, I can do it right from here by tapping on the box art of the Excel file, and it will actually load the game right from the spreadsheet itself. It's just amazing. I walk around with this all the time, and it's a great time waster to have access to all these games with a pretty interface where you can play all of your titles. You don't have to use an online service such as Steam or something you're subscribing to. You can have all these games already locally on your machine and then use a pretty interface such as what we provide via the My Game library and an Excel add-in that runs on the Windows Surface to have a beautiful virtual console that you can play and show off to your friends at any time.